let us realize that we don't have to hate.
When I hear civil rights, I think of Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman.
When I think of civil rights, I think of my shero, Harriet Tubman, and Malcolm X.
The first thing that comes to my mind when I think of civil rights is the struggle not only black people went through, but all races to try to get along.
So I think about the lessons that we've learned about how things should be fair and equal to everybody.
When I think of civil rights, I think the fight for equality.
What comes to my mind when I hear civil rights? Black people struggling because the white people won't let them, progress on towards make something out themselves.
Equality, a movement, a peaceful revolution mixed in with some unfortunate violence.
As a woman of color, the shows such as Basketball Wives and Hip Hop Wives, they make me feel kind of embarrassed. I just think as a black woman on TV, as these things are being portrayed, that a lot of people who watch these shows that may not know black women personally have this stereotype of them. It's either always, fighting or an angry black woman.
Most people don't expect me to be intelligent, students, teachers, all that. So, I just find that funny, but I also find pride in proving people wrong.
The negative light brings the baggy pants, the thug image and all that, and they reflect that on the community. So I think all that messes up, the image that we all have.
I'll probably be Carter G. Woodson. He played a prominent role in civil rights.
I'd probably say Rosa Parks, simply because she did something very small that made a big impact.
I don't want to be too cliche. I probably have to say Marcus Garvey, just because he was so far left on all his ideals and he was trying to get us back to Africa.
I would be Benjamin Mays. Why? Because he was a mentor to Dr. Martin Luther King. He showed him the ropes, is what I would say. That's kind of what I want to do in life. When I get bigger, I want to be just like him.
I feel like the education I don't want to say doesn't care about it, but I don't feel like they spend as much time on it as they do colonial America.
We usually read biographies about Thurgood Marshall or Harriet Tubman, and we usually do projects about it and stuff.
There are some private schools who don't have Martin Luther King Day or different things like that, so I think the struggle is still important.
I emphasize on our history when the books did not. A lot of the textbooks leave out certain aspects of black history, but having been a black educator, in which I encourage other black educators to emphasize and to encourage it and promote it as best possible.
I'm not really sure. It gets the attention, I'm not quite sure what to compare it to. It's always been about the same in my lifetime,
Black History Month is kind of limited to African Americans anyway. I don't know why any white people care about it. They don't want to learn about African American history anyway. How come you can't teach that to white people?